Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Guys, we are increasing our subscribers almost at 5,000 today. Once we reach 10,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. So subscribe now. So I want to talk about crypto.com. I want to talk about Ethereum, and I want to talk about what's going on with the FIFA World Cup today. So let's hop right into it. So Crypto.com coin CRO is trading in this channel, and I've been talking about this channel since we broke down through it that we're going to probably be trading in between the 10-cent range and about the 550 range. I really see this kind of playing out this way based on how the overall market is. I mean, guys, there's a good chance that we're going to try to find the bottom here at about 5 cents, but I will say that I don't think we're going to be touching this blue line and testing this blue line just because it took a lot of fear to get us these wicks right here. I think that we would need something like that to happen again to pull us down here, but usually what happens when you have wicks like this is that the price usually tries to do something like this, and it tries to find the bottom, and then when it retests that bottom, that's kind of when we have the spring up. But I don't think that that's really going to happen this time because this was kind of a capitulation event. I mean, it doesn't really seem like it when you're looking at the 4-hourly, but the amount of fear that went behind this brought us down to here, and it was like it was a panic moment. It wasn't just a snap of a finger and we were there. It was a multi-day sell-off, and I think it's really interesting to look at this because this is going to tie into why I want to talk about Ethereum. Is, guys, there's so much utility and beneficial things behind being able to lock up CRO Coin for DeFi, to get staking rewards, to get your card perks. It not only gives you all of these rewards by staking these coins, but also for the CRO Coin price, it benefits us so much because, people in the moment, people can be emotional and people will want to sell. They see these scary headlines that are all this FUD that is literally baloney. It's fake FUD just spreading fear, and they'll say, "Oh my gosh, I need to sell. The price is coming down. I need to sell." And especially for a newer investor, that's not uncommon at all. Like don't fault yourself for selling. It happens to new investors all the time. It happens to experienced investors even. But because of the staking mechanisms, we did not just fall through the floor. Sure, we came down a lot, but we also recovered a lot since then. So if you weren't able to sell your CRO through all this panic because it was locked up and you had like a 7-day waiting period or a month waiting period, something like that, and it locked up in the DeFi ecosystem, well, you just saved yourself 30% of your money because if you would have sold the bottom, you would have lost out on the 30% retracement back to the upside. That is so beneficial for the ecosystem as a whole for Cronos. It's just something to think about, guys, because I want to talk about Ethereum because people are talking about how Ethereum is going to bring the market down. So the FTX hacker is selling thousands of Ethereum, also buying wrapped Bitcoin. I tweeted this out. So this FTX hacker, whoever he may be, there's so many rumors of it being Sam Bankman-Fried or just some other random hacker. I mean, I would definitely have suspicions, or some people are saying it's the Bohemian government, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if it was either of those two things. But people are saying, oh, it's gonna crash, it's gonna crash. Somebody commented and said, I guess we were buying $600 ETH, which I would totally love, but I don't really think that that's happening. I really don't. Let's look over at the Ethereum price. So, guys, after all this craziness of this, oh, the hacker's going to sell, and like now there's more FUD getting pressed on the market, and they're saying, oh, like Ethereum's going to bring the market down, like it's going to bring the market down. Guys, so much Ethereum right now is locked up in these staking protocols, especially like ETH 2.0. It literally can't. Like we can't. They can't just dump it. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong. There's still people that hold just Ethereum, which is great, but there will be price suppression because people won't be able to sell their Ethereum. And to think that like we are holding up so well since the FTX debacle, like it's absolutely insane. I think we were at 1500 when it came down. What was it about? Let me go to the daily. Yeah, guys, oh my gosh, that's incredible. It's actually incredible. Yeah, 30%, and we weren't. That wasn't even when it started. The fifth, it was more like, yeah, guys. Ethereum is holding up so well. It is only down like 20% since the whole FTX debacle, and now people are talking about how the FTX hackers dumping Ethereum. Guys, like nothing is happening. We're playing with 1200. I really doubt even if it goes down to $1,000. I mean, maybe we could retest about $1,079. If it were to touch that, that's nothing. I mean, if that happens to Ethereum, like Ethereum would have to go down to $100 for the entire market to be pulled down with it. And even then, as long as Bitcoin's not crashing, like Ethereum does not lead the carriage. It's Bitcoin. So I don't know what all this FUD is all about, guys. I would not be worried about it at all. So just keep that in mind. I mean, and the reason why I'm really talking about this is because the similarities between Cronos and CRO Coin and Ethereum with with locking up the coins in the DeFi protocols and having their own chains is just it adds so many layers of stability to the ecosystem and the price of Ethereum and CRO. Just keep that in mind. So let's talk more about CRO. So look at this, guys. Hashtag CROFam. They gave us an updated hashtag. Show me some more CROFam. Go over to my Twitter down below. Follow the Crypto Report Twitter. Then follow my Twitter, Blacksea. And I want to see hashtag CROFam being spammed all up on both of our Twitters. I want to see that everywhere. Look, they gave it even a little ball for the FIFA World Cup. Guys, like the FIFA World Cup hype is happening. It's happening today. It's starting today. I mean, do I think that it's going to immediately, like a snap of a finger, bring us up to 10 cents? No, I don't. But just the sheer fact that 5 billion people are going to be watching this, guys, that is like, as crypto.com is putting it, that is the largest stage. That is a massive stage, the largest stage in the world. Everyone is going to be watching this. And speaking of that, it makes me start to think about like when the Olympics comes around again, what that's going to be like and what the type of crypto sponsorships are going to be behind that. Because, guys, crypto's not going anywhere. Like we're on the cutting edge of this technology, and it is just expanding and expanding and expanding. And I'm really curious to see what happens. I'm really curious, but I don't think we're in a snap of a finger we're going to shoot to 10 cents today. But I do think that because 5 billion people are going to watch the FIFA World Cup, and they're going to see crypto.com everywhere, it's going to start to slowly become a household name. FTX had the right idea. I know I sound crazy saying this, but FTX had the right idea when they were trying to buy trust by plastering their name everywhere. But guys, that is a very successful business model to become a household name. That's like when politicians are campaigning, and the politicians that have the most signs and the most commercials, and when it's the vote, when the voter goes into the voting hall to vote, and the last sign they see is somebody's face, that's usually the person they vote for. And that's why it's against the rules to have these signs right in front of these voting halls, because it's the same with crypto. I mean, if the first thing you think about is crypto is, oh yeah, when I was watching the FIFA World Cup, I saw all these crypto.com signs. Oh, let me look into this. Let me search crypto.com. Boom. That's another user right there. And that's going to be 5 billion people viewing that, guys. Very, very, very intriguing, very, very bullish on seeing what happens with crypto.com in the following 6 months to a year after the FIFA World Cup is finished. Very, very intriguing, guys. Very, very intriguing. So let's hop over here to the crypto.com heat map. Well, this is the exchange heat map, but I want to talk about crypto.com because this is a pretty interesting tool I started to look at. It's basically like how much increase of these exchange coins have increased here. I know Binance is massive. You gotta love how they do that. They make Binance just huge. But here's our little crypto.com. I gotta zoom in over here. But it's pretty cool to look at this, to see the coins and the exchanges that are hurting, like Coinbase and Kraken. But crypto.com is holding up, guys. It's up, but Binance is just roaring because it's Binance. But it's just interesting to look at this, to see the values of these exchanges increasing and decreasing. Very curious to see this chart and look back at this from time to time. But guys, if you stuck around this far, please check in the description box below. We have a Patreon. Crypto Kip and I are just setting up, and we're going to be starting to do live streams shortly on the YouTube channel. Smash up the like button if you like the idea of that, and also subscribe. But we have a Patreon down below that we're going to be giving a members exclusive Discord, and we're going to be just fleshing that out. As of right now, we only have a supporter tier, but it will be a limited tier for right now. But we're going to add more and add more perks so that we can all create a community together. So if you guys like that, please subscribe, like this video. Bye.